Greetings, it's Niro. We're gonna be playing Gothic 2 today. We're gonna start our brand new adventure. Well, there were quite a few changes from Gothic 1 to Gothic 2. Mainly in terms of how the AR of enemies is working, and it's working a lot better. Enemies roster is slightly expanded technically, or smaller. Oh, well, it's pretty much the same compared to size, to be honest. We lost a lot of additional reptiles. There is only snappers now. I want to encounter biters or razors, if I remember correctly. There is there are new types of orcs, elite orcs, some lizard folk, and other weird shit like that. The dragons mainly. They are a rather disappointing enemy to fight, but they are an enemy to fight nonetheless. I read both of them, right? Yes, I did. And there were main changes are to inventory. As you can see, the inventory was no change. You can no longer select the categories. You have more columns of inventory. You can actually change them to even cover your whole screen if you so desire, which is an option. I set it to 8. As you can customize it, normal amount is 5, so there is 3 more because that's a maximum that can be displayed in the current resolution I am using during trading. So it's the best option for me. And will make me less concerned. Let's call it that. Our hero will also comment about a lot of things that he will encounter. For example, if he do not have a key, he would say that he need a key. If he do not know how to pick locks, he will say that he do not know how the hell to open the locks. If he don't have lock picks, he would comment on it. If he do not have anything useful, like the corpse is empty, he will inform us about it. Which is nice. There are small little touches that make this little hero grow on you slightly more than in the previous game. Although he is still a good character, here he sounds slightly better. Slightly. Nothing amazing though, but still slightly better in English version of the game. Outside of that, I should probably equip that weapon. We have main combat change for all of our enemies. There is no longer ability to deal critical strikes. There is no percentage value of you dealing full damage with each melee strike and hit with range attacks, so it was changed. Your dexterity is no longer your accuracy. Your accuracy is separated from your dexterity, making you grow as a range-based character slightly slower, but again, it doesn't really matter because compared to previous game in which you need to rely on critical hits to deal damage to anything from chapter 5, now you don't need to, because you will deal minimal damage if you are unable to bypass enemy resistance. And the game is overall more balanced. If you do not like that the game is more balanced around being fucking working game, you can also play with Knight of the Raven Idol. It messed up everything. I'm serious. It's gonna make your life painful. Especially if you play Gothic 2 and then Knight of the Raven like I did. It's gonna be not fun taste in your mouth as Knight of the Raven increase difficulty by forcing you to grind more. And that's pretty much it. There is nothing else there. We will be speaking more about my most hated addition to Piranha-based games different day when we gonna play it, because we gonna play it. I'm gonna make myself suffer with it, but right now I choose to enjoy myself with normal Gothic 2. being a lot less broken in weird aspects. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Did I mention everything? Right, not truly. There are new abilities for our hero to learn. Actual crafting abilities. Smithing to craft swords for 100 or 200. Alchemy. Rune crafting for mages. You can no longer buy runes. You need to craft them. Unless you are a paladin, in this case you're gonna be gaining the runes as you learn them. And if you happen to find a paladin rune, everybody can use it. You don't need any special training to that. Which is funny, weird, whatever. Yay. It was a good hit. Yeah, that's funny. I wonder how much damage we dealt just now. I am not sure that ranged weapons are scaling, but they actually might. As we kill them in one hit, and these goblins should be taking a little bit of hits to them. Well, we also deal full damage, so full damage is between 10 and 20. I think 20, well, it's around 20 damage to this goblin, which is interesting. There are some tougher monsters here. I could use some fire arrows on them, or keep it for later, but there is no truly a point to keep them for later, so... As you can see, they have quite a lot of hit points. And they have strange hitbox, because this is actually a smaller version of adult enemy. This one is young and juvenile, however you wish to call them. So they are intentionally weaker. Goblins are not as deadly as adult goblins. These creatures are not as deadly as their adult version, and so on. This time we're gonna be encountering juvenile bloodflies, wolves, goblins, and wildebeest. Outside of that, everything will be normal. The Gothic 2 is the game I like to take more slowly than Gothic 1, so we can expect we're gonna spend a lot of time. We might even listen to dialogues. Oh boy, that would be weird. But there are some dialogues I like in this game more. Well, so like that I might not skip them. One particular, if you are a dragon slayer at the end game. I like that dialogue. Anyway. I'm not decided what we're gonna play. We have again choice between 3 guilds, and to each of these 3 guilds gonna be upgraded at chapter 3. Which is honestly a weird decision, but yeah, it's gonna be upgraded then. We can currently eat herbs. We're not gonna go too much into alchemy, because there is not much resources to actually be with a stable source of income or anything like that. Alchemy is addition to the game, not its main source. You can go deep into alchemy with no spending any of your supplies. Oh, 2 of them. Yeah, as you can see, there is 4 hits on one of the wolves. Oh, there is a warrior there. We can see, yes. So we just done 20 damage. That's mean our dexterity. I think it's added. I think it might not be, but if it is, it makes our range builds even better, is it not? Unless it have negative resistance. Maybe that it suffered more damage, but I don't believe anything in this game should have negative resistance. Yeah, that was waste of fire arrow, technically. But not truly. Come back here.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
We're gonna speak with you later. This is my mob. Leave it. Leave it. No! No! Leave the wolf. Leave him alone. Not the rat. The rat. Catch the rat. They are adorable. Come back here. Alright, that's too much. Works are replacing orcish dogs.
Nothing
So they are tougher type of wolf.
Is that?
We're gonna speak with him a little bit. And send him to Zardas. If we return to the Zardas tower in around 2 days, he will be here and we can speak with Zardas about the information from Lester. If we do that, we should be gaining Ring of Magic Resistance, I believe. Something like that. Small blood flag. Well, bow is for something. Ah, you choose to return. Thank you. We need to be careful. Sometimes corpses around here might trigger lizards from above. You cannot see them right now. And if you desire to max out your income by trophies, you exactly know what wolf's gonna drop. So we buy trouts and corpses of their brethren, making it slightly less threatening. They are not dealing much damage to us, minimal, but they attack fast. They attack fast, you need to be wary about them. And as seeing that AI is working properly, none of these monsters lose aggro when I hit it. They are stupid, and that's why they are going for the corpses. It will prove to be a greater threat than you might wish for it to be. So that's something you need to notice and accept. Very simple. A little bit of plants, better weapon, letter back. You can actually use this weapon right now. Because it requires only 10 strength and it's a small upgrade for you. Decent option. It makes this site location worth it. It's a cute little place. Sometimes lizards can be lured by corpses here and kill themselves, so that's pretty normal. We have only one bag of money. There should be another that I skipped or two. So we're gonna look for them. You can already see that these places, in terms of caves, will be filled a lot more than in Gothic 1. They will be actually finished, making Gothic 2 probably the most finished Piranha Bytes game. Along with maybe First Reason, maybe First Helix. We're gonna read those games one day. This day is not today though. Alright, I skipped that money back. Where the fuck was it? We don't want to open it yet. It was somewhere like here. Good. Finally. And it seems my 20 minutes of peace. Goodbye. I might be hearing dog around through my microphone. It's running around like hour under my sleeping pack, let's call it that, and make a lot of noise. Well, gladly these dogs do not give experience. Gladly. For him. Anyway. Let us move on. I got everything from here. We have done all of the valley. I gather most of the things. I probably didn't get every mushroom, which you actually wish to do. Because mushrooms gonna increase your max mana, apples your max strength, and I do not remember if fish would actually increase your max dexterity. It probably wouldn't. It doesn't really matter. This is also a slightly longer weapon than a branch. You do not see any difference in damage because we are unable to do a proper hit. There should be some blue elders around here. For Seraphis. We want this plant for a very simple reason. Right, I should also mention there is no longer a step. A step was removed. There was a slow step in the first Gothic. You could probably see it when we were using spells. It was removed, so being a mage is less clunky. You no longer make step when wielding a spell. I could probably skip a letter back or two because I do not simply remember where every single one of them was. So that's something. A scroll here. We are gaining decent amount of scrolls, decent amount of fireballs. We're gonna need them for dealing with the bandits primarily. I do not wish to use any more fire arrows right now. If I remember correctly, I need one more to deal with one specific bandit group. And this bandit group will be quite important later. Because you need to deal with one of them to join the Thieves Guild. Alright. We can go around here. There should be another spell scroll somewhere here. Some blue elders. You like blue elders, trust me. They are rather helpful. Yes. Additional scroll and meatbugs. You don't want to stay here too long. There are lizards there. You can already see one of it. And they will deal heavy damage to you. It's best to avoid them. Although we have 2 fireballs, so if we are in a good spot, we can kill at least one of them. Ooh, that was dangerous. Alrighty, right.
Hey,
I can have the mountains, and you can just kill this guy, but you can gain additional information if you speak with him. There is a lot of additional information that will not be noted.
I wouldn't.
I mean, you will not get any information or notes about it if you choose to skip them. I'm sorry. I mean that there is a lot of information you're gonna gain by simply speaking that unlock new dialogues, and if you do not speak to a specific person,
Just don't tell.
you won't be able to obtain it. What we done right now is we learned that the Dexter is the one distributing the wanted poster of our character, which is a name you can remember from Gothic 1 if you play it or watch it. There was a shadow that required a receipt from Brotherhood of Sleeper to be stolen for him, and he was selling some potions, drugs, and was never really a useful trader, but he was selling stuff. We can do some quests around this farm to gain our hands on better armor. This armor is extremely temporary. It's not as temporary as it is in Night of the Raven, but we can use it for a while, so it's a good option. There is no difference between buying and stealing the armor, but you can buy it.
There's another of those scummy
Yes,
beasts.
yes, and we need to rush that wolf.
Well
Whoa.
done. One dirty beast less.
Now we need to get fast away before Mallet here trigger for additional small blood flies in the area. Preserving experience, it's a good option. You don't have to do that this way, you can just go, kill bandits, go to him. Whatever you fit your fancy, but we can gain additional experience, which I will gain. Because I can. And I like it.
Hey, you. Wait, go.
Now, important thing about fighting with enemies. This enemy is a novice. As you can see, he is wielding the weapon the same way we are. And he is also using bad attack pattern, making him easy to kill. A novice enemy have around 10% to deal full damage to us. Warrior enemy have 50% and master enemy have 100% of dealing full damage. That's very important, and you can make it quite easy which enemies are more dangerous. We will be burning one of the fireballs right now.
And now for the fun part. Yeah.
He is using dagger, making him deal a little less damage, but he is wearing armor. And this armor is actually protecting him quite a lot. As you can see, he is actually wearing a rogue armor. The lightest version. Mordor was wearing it, similar to Drax and Radfold. We never spoken to Drax, but it doesn't matter. So we dealt with them. We have quite a lot of money. Slowly we are getting enough money to become Magician of Fire if I choose to become it. I would definitively not become member of the militia, because I don't quite enjoy it. But if you wish to have completely free and good armor, joining militia / paladins is a way to go. You're gonna keep a lot of money, you're gonna even gain special weapon, access to runes. It's a fun way to play the game. And not for me, but it's fun way, especially if you are seeking to clear out the whole map in chapter 5, which is the chapter in which you actually want to explore everything and clear the whole map. If you do not wish to deal with any troubles, Magician of Fire is the best way. In chapter 5, if you wish to have the most variety technically, or if you just simply fuck up somehow joining to a militia, you can always become a mercenary, and mercenary have to pay for some of his armor, most of his armors, or do some weird bullshit to actually gain it. We are currently gathering turnip for another quest. We will be using that turnip, one of them. Probably. We can use the turnip tool as a boost and jump on it. That should be enough turnip. Yep, that's enough. Lowered here about 20.
Why you?
Doesn't matter what you say to him. I'm looking for a work. Alright, here is your turnips. Give me gold. And we're gonna do some jobs for this little place. Another letter back. And another one. We are not opening them yet because we're gonna have a lot less money to gain cheap way of gaining approval of one of the masters, artisans, in the lower parts of Corinthians. There was a pickaxe here. Why the fuck are you lying that way? You're supposed to be probably leaning against this wall. No, doesn't matter. You're just getting a pickaxe, which is still too heavy to use. And it's shorter than this rusty axe, so you're never gonna use it. There is no mining in the Gothic II, so you don't have any use for pickaxe. You have some use for it in Night of the Raven, but we are not playing Night of the Raven, so it's completely useless. Turnip. Give me something to eat. You can gain food from Hilda here until you join a guild, I believe. Once you join a guild, she will stop giving you free food. So you can technically sleep every day to get a portion of food for her, to either for purpose of healing or for purpose of how do you say it? Income. The portion of food that she gives us, which is you, can be sold for 2 gold coins. And you're gonna see the trading. As you can see, there is no longer money and there is no longer normal training here present. That means a very simple thing. Everything you buy is for money. Everything you sell is for money. There is no longer trading, and these boys here have infinite amount of money. Halberd here is actually probably our best weapon if we wish to go for 200 quickly. It's only require 10 point investment in strength, and that will make us our fighting with 200 weapons available to us in that chapter, but at level 4. That's what I meant. There is also a weapon that do not require any of requirements, but we still want to improve our weapon skill of the weapon we choose to fight with to 30. I do not remember if crossbow requires strength or still dexterity in Gothic 2. I don't remember. I believe they require strength in Night of the Raven and definitively in Gothic 3, but in Gothic 2 I'm not so sure about it. We're gonna be buying the cloth from Robert. I think so. Maybe it's 30 gold short. I don't care that much about 30 gold, but then again, it's 30 gold. Can I help you somehow? Here is your wine. Thank you. Yeah, we don't exactly need it that badly. It's only 30 gold. If we ever 30 gold short or something, I'm gonna hate myself right now.
Have you got? What you now 30? It's not. Give me. There's a.
So we can just open the chest and loot everything. You can just loot that cloth. It's a decent option to just go here, loot the cloth and leave, don't do any of the quests if you wish to play the game slightly faster. We are playing this game slightly slower, as you can already see, which is fine. And this cloth gonna help us in surviving some of the field beasts here. I don't remember if they were young or adult. If they are adult, there might be a problem. No, they are young. Right, one of them. They are a solitary type of enemy, so there won't be a problem. They have reduced hitbox from a normal enemy, so they actually have bigger range. They are simply smaller, but have the same hitbox. And that's done. We can loot this place, and it's a decent place to loot. There is another leather bag here. There might be some plants. I believe there will be plants spawning here later, when we take the mission for Constantino. Yeah, there is not a King Sorrel here. This is the plant we need to make permanent potions of health, mana, strength, or dexterity. And it's not present here yet. So there should be some goblin berries. Yes. This is plant you can either eat or keep to make potion of permanent dexterity from it. Of course, making a potion is better option. It requires a lot investment into alchemy to do that, so keep that in mind. It's around 25 learning points or even more. Bigger investment is max health or max mana. They are the biggest one. If you do not care much about alchemy, I believe one of the mages can provide you from chapter 3 with ability to create potion for you. But that might have been from a mod, because I played a lot of them and they get often mixed up. Did I get my turnip? No. Let's get my turnip. We can use that turnip to boost ourselves, which I am not very good at. So we're just gonna see if I am able to even boost myself slightly here. Yes, I am. We're gonna boost ourselves through the wall of the city. Alternatively, we can just run around it. I can showcase it. Not many people use this path, so we're gonna show that path. It doesn't really matter. That's my favorite path. That was the first way I found my way into the city without getting with the guards. So yeah, we have Holy Turnip with us for any boost moments. You can also play to the statue each day outside of the first. We are currently in the first day, for purpose of possibly gaining permanent bonus to attributes. And this bonus is dependent on your guild. So if you do not have guild, you have the biggest variety of bonuses. And I believe you can gain up to 10 bonuses per chapter. So that's something to remember. That, I believe, is a good place to jump. And there is also a bandit camp nearby, the goblin camp. Goblin camp is a lot scarier than bandit camp, because goblins are faster than us. We should be able to run away from them safely. Yes, pretty safely. Additional scroll. We won't be dealing with bandits here for a very simple reason. We currently do not have ability to pick locks. And there is a locked chest there, so no point in going for bandits here. You can actually skip a lot of content right now and do it in chapter 5. But I do not recommend you skip any of the bandits camps or any of the caves if you are not gonna be a magician of fire. because Magician of Fire do not get every single cave and camp altered as much as Paladin or Dragon Slayer. Paladin will gain Orcs encampment spawning. Dragon Slayer will have spawned lizard people in caves. So that's a huge difference. They will obviously kill the bandits. So wasted experience then. Yeah, that's the way you enter the city. It's my favorite way. It's not the smoothest, because going through a turnip to the other side of wall is definitively faster, but it's my favorite. It also brings us close to Lares. And speaking with Lares is the source of additional 500 experience for entering the city by bypassing guards. And if you speak to him first instead of Lothar, you can still exit through the southern gate or around it without triggering a switch that would restrict amount of experience you can gain from city guards. Yeah. What we're gonna be definitively doing is not doing a dexterity build, most likely, because I rather keep dexterity builds for Night of the Revenant. Oh boy. Oh boy. I start thinking about it. Let's stop. Let's stop thinking about it. Let's enjoy it. We just gain a lamp, or this is of course a magical orb from the first Gothic, which was mostly lost in Temple of Sleeper when it fell on our face. So, you know, if you consider that we buy every single piece of ore that was available in the valley, it makes sense suddenly that it become rarer. There will be a big rat here. You can probably already see its tail. Oh, we managed to deal a normal damage. That was great. Yeah, City of Corinius is not exactly safe. But that was to be expected, right? We can obviously cook meat, like in previous Gothic. We can eat raw meat, but I believe the difference is bigger. We can also sell it for money, which is something we gotta do at some point. When you get about 50 units of food. Yeah, this is basically doubled our hit points recovery. It's a decent option now. It wasn't as good in Gothic 1, but now it's better. Especially as there is less potions in Gothic 2. That can you buy, you can gather, and we might actually be forced to craft potions at some point if everything go wrong. Maybe it won't. Maybe everything will not go wrong, but you know.
I must be crazy.
And additional 500 experience just for us.
I agree with you, but
I will be speaking with him later, but what is important, he can teach us dexterity up to 30. Each teacher now have ability cap, attribute cap, of how much they can teach us. So that's important. Do we have a fish? Yeah, we do. We can transform fish with assistance of Edda around here into a fishing soup once per day. It's a small boost.
what do you cook? Could you
Starting tomorrow. You can
From tomorrow. Alright, we are in the first day of the ward, so it's not available yet. It also doubles our hit point recovery. Alright, I need to get here. And what we will be doing right now is we will be jumping out of the city because we just get experience from Lares, so we can now use the way to enter the city. That was taught to us by Malev in the dialogue. I'm not sure. Yeah, we even get a journey entrance about it. I would probably... I can even show you very quickly here how to enter the city with a use of a dark turnip. Oh, it might not be even necessary. No, this wall is not in proper place. Let's call it that. So, holy turnip was eaten by the world. Fuck. Oh, that's a shame. I'm gonna save in that case because that's that's painful loss. Because now we have to use that. All right. And if you do it properly, you get in the boost enough. And that's another way to enter the city. The simplest one. We lost the holy turnip because I dropped it too close to the wall and it fell under the map. It can happen. It's not exactly flat terrain, so holy turnip was lost. There are still some remaining and we can buy some additional ones from country if that's needed. Once a lotter speak to you, you are considered to have entered the city. If you never speak with lotter, you will never be considered to enter the city. We can speak with Rapport here, but he don't have anything useful. Regis, on the other hand, if we speak about his experience in the city, will inform us that he got into a fight with Valentino. This dialogue will allow us later to tell him that we beat up Valentino and gain his ring. What we are doing now is we are getting some additional quests. We have some wares, better melee weapons, as you can see, if you wish to buy them. You of course don't have to, especially if you're gonna play a little thief, as being a thief is always beneficial to your income, especially in monastery. But it takes some time before we are able to go into monastery. Carol here can teach you how to be stronger up to 30, similar to Lares, but he requires payment. He will not require payment if you speak with the woman from Fish Soup and give her a statue of Ins. We just gain an Oblivion Scroll, which we're gonna use momentarily. On Gerita, because we want to beat her up, cast Oblivion on her, and speak about her about money, because she do not have to NPC in Gothic don't have to have items they need to give you, to give them to you, as weird as it say, because that's a different part of code. So she have 100 gold that she can give you for Matteo. But if we beat her up right now, we just gain 100 additional gold. We can just speak with her after she become conscious. Or we can stand away from her, wait for her to go back to her routine, cast Oblivion, and she won't even recognize that we hit her, because she will no longer remember the crime we have committed.
Hey, you.
And that opened the normal dialogue with her. We can speak with her to sell her stuff, and she give us 100 gold. making it 200, additional 100 for us. We can give it buy now to Mateo. Here. That's done. Oh, no fireballs in the city. And we can learn right now how to gain the skins from animals, but we don't have to if we don't want to. We can find enough of wolf skins around the world to do this quest without learning how to skin animals, which is important. We're gonna show you later where they are. But I actually wish to learn that, so we're gonna learn that. We can become a very funny hybrid, if you can guess. So, we are now able to gain skins. We can speak about his wares here. He has some bows for us. As you can see, there is not that big of a difference between hunting and willow bow. So, that's important. I'm looking for work. And we need a blessing for that, so we're gonna go for that blessing. Now we have quite too much money on us right now, but it's fine. You know, we should speak with Harad first for additional quest. That's true, we should do that.
Wait a minute.
I'm looking for a work. I'm not good for nothing. Let's talk about... Orc is a damn tough opponent, you know? We don't actually need to defeat an orc. We need to give him a weapon of an orc, which is a huge difference. Well, we can gain additional quest around here, so we should probably do it and begin our joining into the Thieves Guild.
Forget it. Then I'll
He's also an idiot, but he's stronger and he's wearing gladly worse armor than our previous enemy. But we have basically exit already the tutorial area, so enemies are tougher and more deadly. They have quite a lot of strength. Because he's gonna have at least 10. And critical hit, I think he have us on 2 normal hits from him. Ooh, exactly. 2 normal hits.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
120. Whew. That was painful. Can I get that branch? Thank you. Whichever it is. Alright, we still have time. Our things. I believe you hear. No more than 5 for the information. Let's say 6. Give me information. Where can I find work? Something special?
Go talk to Nagur then. Maybe he can help you.
Good, good. We'll do just that.
Cardiff's well. What that? We're busy. Okay.
50-50.
All right. Well then. Good.
Alright, we can now proceed further, which we will do. We gain every important quest right now. We can buy the map, but map is not necessary, although it's more helpful than in the first Gothic. I'm gonna admit it's more helpful. Yes, quest from Constantino should also be taken right now.
What do you want?
Alright, we need to gain a lot of herbs. They are spawning after we speak with Zuris. So we're gonna do that. Looking for a blessing. Sardas. Former convict. That's experience and blessing. Blessing give you nothing, but you need them to gain Torben approval. And so you basically start this out very early into the game. We can trigger another quest. Homer was stolen. I could get it back for you. Part of gold. We can do the thief quest right now. The thief is right here.
Wait a minute.
Quickly interrupt him. We got him. We let him go. We don't sell him for money. You can turn every single criminal to the guards. And each of them will offer you or grant you 100 money. We need a little save file here because there will be quite a lot of nuisance around this ways.
Terrific. If you need my help, you know where to find. But
we will be using that boy very soon. I given him this 10 coins for a reason. It's not really necessary to use his help, but it's an option that it's rarely used. That's why we're gonna use it. Some stuff here. Short sword of militia. It's actually worse than our rusty sword, I believe. And rings. These rings are very important. Iron skin, ring of force. It's worse. It's worth more because it's a quality design weapon, but it's worse for us, so we can sell it. You are roughly selling in that game around 110 or 1/5 of the price. That's a big difference between these two numbers, but alright, rats are dead. We are still in a little time limit, but we're gonna be worried about that later. I should have enough time to trigger everything I wish to trigger during the day if I don't waste my time on picking shrooms.
Somebody wants to know.
Can you just give me the package?
Is there? Are you?
No, you won't give me package right now. Alright, so... Oh damn, that's more time limiting to use Mika actually, so... Doesn't matter. What I need right now is to do good use of a fireballs against some of the tougher enemies that we have to deal with here. Obviously, we can still use the torch for additional lighting. We can no longer hold the torch up to the air to provide slightly more lighting when we are immobile, but well, that's everything you have. Bloodfly. Good. Normal hit. We're gonna make it a lot faster. We need every second we can get. There is very little time before the day passes. And that's important for me. Not necessary, but important. Alright. I have everything I want to have here. We're gonna use quick fireball for this bandit to weaken him. And we are running away. They are tougher than the previous ones. That's why we weakened one of them. There is no point using our bow against their armor. It's gonna be fully negated. Meaning that we will always deal 5 damage to them. Bloodfly triggered. I do not like that bloodfly. That's bad. Is the bloodfly still coming, or did it lose interest? I believe it lost interest. I didn't notice it. It's too dark for me, so... Alright, both of them are dead. That's good. That's gonna make our job slightly easier. We still need to deal with one enemy that have a bow. You might be thinking we're gonna use the fireballs to kill him. The answer is no. We're gonna use 3 fire arrows because this is precisely enough to kill him. There is no point wasting fireball on him. I think one of the corpses I wish it to loot this pound. Well, that's consequences I have to live with. We have a bow. Oh, I missed. That's gonna be deadly. Alright. I missed that fire arrow somehow. Well, we still managed to do that. We still have some time. Good. That's what we needed. That little fish here. These are also a band that attack one of the merchants in the city, Halvor. No, not Halvor, Hakon. They were trading with Halvor. That's a difference. And we lost that bandit corpse in this pound. That's a shame. And there is method for enemy's corpses not to despawn if you get too far away, but that bloodfly triggers and I kill him too quickly. Bloodfly was bigger threat, and so on, so on, so on. Alright, we still have time. That should be enough for us to do everything. We simply need to get Mika to help us a little. It's a rare option that we do not have to use, but still. Worst case scenario, we got to load the game and that's it. There is also a cave here, there are some scrolls, meat bags, orc and so on. We don't care about the orc. Not right now.
I need your... If it's absolute... The farmer Akil is under attack.
What? Those riffraff are hanging around on...
And that triggers him. I do not remember if he is considered an ally right now. We're gonna see it right now. Come on, just deal with the wolf. Do it, Mika, that's just a wolf. He is obviously terrible at fighting, but he is using better combat style to fight humans. which is important to fight humans. Alright, he is considered an ally. That's great. This provides us with clearance. He would deal damage, kill enemies, provide us with experience, and have bigger chance to earn experience for dealing with mercenaries. Even give us a level. Thank you, Mika. Thank you. People do not use him often, because when they see a guard asking for protection money, they assume they will not do anything, as in Gothic 1. But in Gothic 2 there is actually a difference. Come on. Good.
Nothing
And
to
he's
get
dealing
there.
heavy damage to them. So that's important. We should done it quickly enough.
I love this shit.
Good for you. Good for you, my boy. Last enemy here. Goblin we actually wish to loot because, yeah, 2 coins spawned on him. He can spawn few things, coins, mushrooms, fish. He might die. That's something I need to be sadly aware of.
He really should have known better.
Now watch how this works.
All right.
Gonna rip you to pieces. Watch out! Hang on!
Oh, we managed to deal a finishing blow. Ah, not this time. Got in his 200.
All right.
Well, at least
Thank man. Those were
nothing.
And that provides us with a little bit of additional experience.
I've gotta go.
so long.
We managed to gain their weapon, we managed to gain 1 finishing blow, but it's more than 0. In that case, there is a lot of NPCs here. And we can return to the tavern. We should have enough time for that. Time is very important here because Nagur will pay us on the next day, making this part of joining the Thieves Guild completed on the next day. So, yeah. We would be probably forced to invest very, very slightly into dexterity. I believe 10 points of dexterity we gotta spend. It's not much. It's not really necessary, but it's gonna help us a lot in terms of starting pickpocketing in the city. Having 20 dexterity should allow us to complete all child play level pickpocketings in the city, which is important. There is quite a lot of loot, quite a lot of experience. Pickpocketing is this time in a dialogue. You can choose the dialogue option to pickpocket somebody who you are aware can be pickpocket, and you are not aware if you have not enough dexterity, if you have enough, so on, it's better. A lot of little bullshit around that.
And it's gonna get even worse.
Exactly what I said.
I'm no better off myself. It was obvious all along.
And what we need to do,
These are bad times.
jump into the land of sheep. That's gonna help us quite a lot. How many learning points we have? 25. That's good. That should provide us with every thieving skill, and I want every single thieving skill because I'm special.
Well,
And tomorrow, which is in 1 in-game hour, we will be rewarded with our money. The last thing we need to do is the fish we got earlier. That one. And that provides us with stinking note. revealing that Halvor was trading with bandits. As you can see, this is already 3 criminals we can solve out to a militia in exchange for money.
Hey, you. I think what?
That's an open secret.
But that. All right. Thank you.
When he will be able to trade, he can provide us now with something special in terms of special fish. Alright, we didn't speak with Zuris or Dragon through this whole time, so we can just do that when we wait. We can also speak with Halvor about his bandits. The gold of the merchant, Rangaru, Herbs, False Messenger, Great Channel. I'm not sure about it though. Constantina is sleeping, so that's bad option to rob him right now. Characters are best to rob at specific times during the time of the day. Like
Can I show me?
some apples he have to say, that's good, we can buy it later. You can see that this game is coming to a Thievery in a specific way. It's not the best way to rob every place at night, it's the best way to find a good moment, as in previous Gothic, to rob people. And this moment is sadly not now. I'm gonna save here while dropping this gold, because NPCs can notice you drop the gold, run up to it, and take it for themselves. We want this letter back, opened, and we want another blessing, so I should do it.
Yeah, get out.
Yes, that's trigger Daron.
What's your business here?
See? That wasn't so hard.
Wait a minute.
What?
So,
And that's provide us with less experience, but we will use less money. Tell me about some other shit, about the monastery, what are you doing in town? He also will reveal us how to join the monastery. And that's enough of time. We can go toward joining. And once we be there, we can actually acquire things we desire. Is there not an easy robbery here? No, not yet. He is not sleeping. If he was sleeping, it would be an easy robbery. We can also go behind him and commit an easy robbery. We have some gold.
did you? No.
I'm too early?
Did you? No.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It no longer need to be the night, so we can just go to sleep. And the closest place to go to sleep is Bordel. So I might have been too late. Ah, what a shame. It was so perfect. Oh, you can just sleep here. This is considered an open bed, so nobody should have a problem with it. Accept me.
Did you? No.
Damn it. Sometimes he needs 2 days. That's that weird, little quirky design of Gothic 2. But waiting for something to happen is rather normal, if you consider it. Alright, another morning, day 3. Yeah, you probably wish to sleep in a monastery if you wish to boost your strength through the state of, he knows.
Did you sell?
Yeah, part of and what
And that's 120 for us, and that should trigger additional dialogue from
Wait a minute.
Cardiff.
Hey, you, there's a this.
What the?
Don't tell this to
You can, if you sell any of these people here, Attila will spawn earlier. That says Rengaru, Harvor, or Nagur. Nagur is the most useless, so you might always consider selling him. You just waste 20 gold and a little bit of experience, right, Halvor?
Hey.
Show me your fish. And now he has special fish. These are the fishes I might have mentioned, or I might have not, that have weird different models for a reason known only for people who mod Classic Edition. Return of money, a ring, that's a ring of fire protection, and it provides 5 fire protection instead of 1, so it's slightly more useful, and some lockpicks. A decent option, decent bonus. He won't have any more fishes, I believe.
Hey.
And Lumpafor is obviously the most important from all of that, objects and so on. If you do not sell any of the thieves, you actually have a very simple benefit. And that benefit, training with them is cheaper. A lot cheaper. By meaning you don't pay anything to Kase, for example. I believe that there is actually a difference and you have to pay if you sell any of them. But I may be mistaken and miss it with one of the mods that actually altered that. There is a lot of mods in Gothic. To Gothic 2 that I played that alter a balance a little bit. And I might have them mixed up. No better weapon. We have better weapons in our equipment, but no way to use them. And this is when I mentioned that rats attack fast. Oh, that will be that. Oh. Oh, I didn't save. Alright, they left me. Yeah, that's good. They have one corpse there. They have one corpse there, so they should be focused on eating their brethren. That was extremely bad from me, but that should probably prove enough why they are a threat in the end. But if we manage to hit our 10%, they are dying extremely quickly. No. In a second, they eaten through all of my hit points. And because they are able to do minimal damage, which they do, they are actually able to kill us. In that short amount of time, these rats in a group managed to deal 15 hits to us before, so yeah, they are a threat. Remember, they are a threat. They will be a threat. And this is probably one of the main reasons why you might feel at any point that armor isn't protecting you, because enemies deal 5 points of minimal damage. So that's something worth remembering. I can speak with Cassia right now and join the Thieves Guild.
Hey.
I see.
And
Sure.
now they can teach us. We never have to actually do the quest. Pickpocketing.
If you're
Cassia should be able to increase our dexterity a lot more than Lares. We gain 20 dexterity. That's good.
Hey,
That's very
you.
good.
Can you teach me?
Sneak. Don't only.
Sneaking would be good. And we have 5 more. That should allow us technically to learn lockpicking. If we require 10, that's fine. It doesn't really matter.
So you're all here. What?
Maybe later. He is the only one that wished for us to pay. He still requires less money than Torben, making it a better option. Sewers are nice, but they are very little developed for only important part, which is the 2 entrance and Thieves Guild. That's it. It's not developed anymore because there is no point. There is no additional sewer entrance and so on. It would require to rebuild the whole map if somebody wished to ever done it. Which not many people do, although some mods will be using a different versions of Corins. So that's something to look forward to if we ever get into them. Hopefully we will.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Right now we have quite adorable ability to steal from people. We still need to learn how to pick locks. That's why we get ability to perform the best child play pickpocketing, because we can steal this book from him.
How's sure? 200. That's a lot of money.
Yes, of course. Book of Depths.
You didn't have any. Me? Yes.
And this book we can use to give to Torben. If we give it to him, he will teach us for free. Important, I would say.
Hey. I've got lame. Where did you? That shouldn't interest you. Give it to me. What will you?
I have no money. I make my up.
Can you
If it weren't for you, I'd be paying. I shall teach you.
teach me?
Thank you.
Can you?
If I
And we can rebuy it for 100, which is quite a lot, but that way
Can you? If
we can actually do and give it to other people, which we want to do, obviously. Now we have every thieving ability, enough dexterity to steal some basic from some basic people, and that's that. And Constantino here is too busy often to actually notice us, but he will wake up if we try to open his chest when he is asleep next to him. There is the ring. Arrow protection. Not as important, but it's fine. So it's not exactly a waste to give it to Cassia.
look what. What do you? Here's thanks. Here. Very.
Yes, this is the beer we want, and give me back that book. That's a lot of money. We still spend 200 of that. If you ever consider which reward is the best, it's either lockpicking on this beer. Additional hit points, additional mana. I love to see it. And the last person we want to give that book is here.
Look what. Lame. Well, if lame. Here.
Thing. Take this.
What is this?
It is a
This is providing us with a letter bag. This bag contains a key. This key will allow us to open one of the chests on the island where all of the treasures of Thieves Guilds are hidden. But this island is protected by lizards in huge amounts, and they would one-shot us right now, so we are not gonna go there yet. Also, there is a trap that I do not remember how to bypass. Probably with sneaking. Probably. That's the word I used, because I'm not sure. Now we can return. We have Ring of Constantino and prove ourselves to Thieves Guild. We have also ability to open locks. And that means we won't be returning money to Lemar. That would trigger additional combats. Just so you be aware of. 12 lockpicks, that's quite a lot. We can attempt to open this chest here. We also have better dexterity, but we do not, and we have better bow, so that's a good option. Did they spawn in? No. Right, 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 left, left, right, right, left, left, right. Additional 2 items we can give to 2 people, Bosper and Corrigan, for additional experience. A decent option. And stealing from the Thieves Guilds sounds like fun. Chance of breaking the big lock depends now on dexterity. That's important.
Hey. I've got.
Take furthermore. Exact.
And we can take the additional job. This job is completely whatever. It takes 2 chapters to do
Hey,
it.
you.
Well, no, not truly. But you know, it's not really necessary.
Well, well.
Where is it?
In the upper, but if they put, he's a.
Can you?
I can't teach now.
Alright. And we can steal every chest from here, and he do not have problem with it, although Ramirez here will react. Right. Right, 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 left, left, right. Yes. 50 gold. Lovely. 6 more pickles because I'm terrible at it. Left, 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 right. Chalice. A little bit of gold.
Listen, you can't be serious, can you? You're begging our.
Don't get all worked up over a couple of coins. I mean, this bit of stuff here, is that all of your booty?
Who says our booty is stored down here?
I couldn't quite believe that either.
In a very. All right.
Yes, so he do not have actually a problem with it, which is good for us. Left, right, right, left, right, 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 left, right, 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 left, left. Alright. Ammunition. Good. We can always sell ammunition. There are a few more chests here. I can actually open all these leather boxes. And they are slightly more important. One, actually. Left, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, right. A large fireball. Mana cost maximum 75, maximum damage 300. Beautiful. As you can see, we can no longer channel fireball, but we can channel large fireball. A small difference, but still good. It's at least don't make fireball your ultimate spell for the whole game. So that's fine. We need to buy more picklocks or find more.
Look at you just
Yes, I'm not gonna steal too much from people around here. Too much.
Hey, you. What do you want? Oh, here. How let and
Child play, you say? Thank
I've
you.
gotta go. Suit you.
Yeah, I have thing to steal? No. You?
Hey,
Level up. That's good. That's good. Almost at level 5. We don't actually need level 5 too.
how's
but it's
Do you have anything I would desire? That's terrible weapon. This is decent. It would provide us with damage boost. And we wish to go for 200 weapons anyway, so... Yeah, that's a good option. And it's cheap as fuck. One of the 3 dexterity base 100 weapons in the game. You can buy it or loot it from a bandit. Yes, what? Yes, this one. I wish to give you.
Do you need?
do you
We question him about potion, gathering herbs, and doing that is resulting in something very, very interesting and important.
that's not what I heard.
yeah.
I don't believe that.
He here's
If I hadn't seen it with my
if
own eyes,
show
that's what I
And dialogue with Zuris that we just finished before is actually spawning all of the herbs required by Constantino.
who says things like that?
show
Now that's typical.
Alright, this dialogue is available to us.
I won't tell
We
you.
have some weapons.
How interesting.
Ship axe, 30 damage.
My husband, if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. And it's gonna get even worse. Honestly, I witnessed it myself. I don't believe that. He simply
We need to go to Lord Andra. You can sell out Cantor here if you wish to, instead of putting Sarah to jail, but he will get out at chapter 3 or 5 and block all of the merchants here for you. Which is not something everybody
knows.
desire.
I've come
And we succeeded. Each trader will have upgraded weapons and things to sell each chapter. So you can technically put Cantor to jail to upgrade Sarah, and then you have access to all of Cantor waves whereas later.
well you show take care.
We can still buy Halberd here, which is still the best option. 28, 280.
I've gotta go.
The other option is Judge Staff
That's not where my
from
head's at.
Hakon.
Who says things like that? These are bad times.
Show
You don't say.
25.
Someone's gonna do the work.
It's basically the same price. But we currently are using
I've always said.
the staff, the stick. We will be fighting with the stick. We still need some lockpicks.
show
How is business going? You've been robbed. I got your silver. And that provides us with additional special beer. Additional point of mana, additional 3 hit points. Now we can take 1 more hit.
There, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and
It will be
Beliar
easy.
had no power.
I think I'm not remember wording correctly if easy or simple was exactly where in terms of dexterity, but better not to take any chances about that.
Hey, you. New in his.
Nothing here.
Hey, you.
Child play. Good. Very good. That's what we like. Let's see.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Nothing new. Child play. 10 gold. We can buy armor from him, but we don't want that. We want to steal that armor. Because it's gonna be free. We simply need a little bit of
Can you. If I.
lockpicks. And we buy every single one of them. I think he would replenish lockpicks from time to time, but if he won't, Cardiff will sell us additional lockpicks. Oh, that's on me. I sometimes forget that to press proper button when I'm climb surface to decrease probability of falling out of it. Alright, and what we want to do now is to jump on the roof of that building, but if we perform that jump incorrectly, we're gonna fall to our death or get blocked by a tree, and we fall to our death. Which is unlucky, extremely unlucky. We were almost there. Yes. Second try, but still. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Alright. And better armor. This is a second best guild neutral armor in the game that we can acquire, I believe. The best one is from Minecrawlers. And as you can see, when Bandit is wearing that armor, our arrows would previously deal no damage to them. But now they should. I believe we forget to get our reward from Ignis here for using Oblivion Grita.
Are you fine? Yes.
And we can speak with him. And he can instruct us in the art of alchemy. And of healing and mana essence can be learned from him. We will have a lot less mana probably during the course of the game than health, so healing potions would be better. Alright, what exactly do we need to do right now? Herbs. Yes. Herbs. That means we need to go through the left side of the town. Did I even speak about Torben, about the blessings? Yes, I didn't. Additional 100 experience.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I don't need to speak with you right now, Pablo. Get lost.
Beliar spoke to another creature. Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
Welcome.
We can do quest for him
Hey.
later. Easy to steal a quiver of arrows. Alright, easy to steal his key. Alright. Nothing to steal, that's fine. I don't remember from which NPCs you can steal at which level, so we're gonna check them from time to time. I try to take note of which NPC we have already stolen from, but it's not that important.
Hey.
Alright. We don't need his help anymore. I mean, we can kill these bloodflies, to be honest. I could wait for trophies or not. We have quite a lot of ammunition, so let's make a good use of it. We won't be waiting for trophies most of the time. We need to simply run around this place. And as you can see, a lot of strong plans are simply spawned here by speaking with the Zuris about plans, by gaining the mission, and so on. We do every possible trigger. And we, thanks to that, should have every single wheat pretty soon for Constantino. Nutwheat. Nutwheat is actually our required always ingredient for weaker potions. King Sorrel is required for stronger potions. So that's important. Goblin berries. Yes, the quest from Constantino actually require you to gain every single plant from the game. And fire nettle, yes. Yes. I think we have everything outside of King Sorrel already, so that's interesting. I'm good to know. But we are also going here for an orc weapon. And as you can see, you can normally hit meatbugs. They no longer have strange hitbox. There are some rats down here. But they are getting countered by existence of our bow and arrow. Some arrows, we're gonna need them. Another axe to add the collection. Healing plant, that's fine. I do not think we can gain any more free attribute with the bass. Yep, mole rats are still a special creature, still dangerous. As you can see, they are eager to attack this time. A little bit hesitant, but a lot more eager than in Gothic 1. Fire nettle. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are good for additional mana. Although we need to eat a lot of them. Another place to boost with turnip. But we no longer have our holy turnip. It was eaten by the wall. We will remember it and cherish it one day. More fire nettles, that's good. We won't be... Although we technically can deal with bandits here, they are rather weak. Some gold coins. But we are primarily here for a weapon. I need to check how many scrolls I have, because there is not many things we need scrolls for anymore. Get away. No headbutt for you. Only arrows into the head. And as you can see, there is an orc weapon here. A light orc axe. And it's a decent weapon if you have enough strength. And if you don't have any other weapon. And there are few bandits here to the right. I mean, yeah, we have some fireballs. We can use them. Just drink a healing potion, eat a soup, fish soup. Like a save file to be safe. And now we are actually dealing slightly more damage with it. He have 50% to kill me, but he didn't manage to do that. Yes, that should be the last proof that your dexterity is added to the damage. Quick work of bandits here. Oh, that's a special fish, I believe, or that's a weird fish. One of these two. That's a weird fish, a herring. It just exists. There is like 1 or 2 in the games that they do nothing. They heal you 20 hit points. But outside of that, they do nothing. Ah, yes. Meat bugs. Meat bugs. Let us kill some meat bugs. Meat bugs. Meat bugs. Let us kill some meat bugs. Some spikes and orc statue for reasons unknown to mankind. But it's something in the cave instead of it being completely empty, so that's, I think it does good. Ah, killing meatbugs is suddenly so pleasant, isn't it? And you know what funny things we can also do? Slaughter every sheep in the game. For additional experience. That would be fun. And time wasting, but fun. Somehow. Mushrooms. Mushrooms. Shroom. Shroom, shroom. Shroom, shroom. Alright. And that's everything in terms of this cave. And that's good. That's very good. Ah, yes, my beautiful rain. Ah, how I miss you, how I love you. We need King Sorrel still. I believe they are... I'm not sure actually, now that I think about it, if we can rebind these plants from Constantino or not. If we can't, then it's an iffy decision. If we can, then it's whatever. We don't need them at this point in the game anyway. There are 2 or 3 bandit groups remaining in the world. That not include Dexter. So, yeah, we are almost done with dealing with bandits. Almost. I believe we just didn't take this King's Sorrel from here. It should be here. Yep. A King's Sorrel for us. Some magic plants. Very useful for mages, not as useful for us, but we are slowly growing to become the hybrid that I enjoy so much. And we're gonna need a lot of mana for stronger spells. That's one of the options of our investment of permanent potions, but others are dexterity, strength and hit points, which hit points are more significant than before. You still cannot put your learning points into hit points, sadly, but well, you cannot have everything. I should have every single plant from Constantino list on myself, so that would be good enough.
But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Animus. The wrath of the gods was with them.
About the... I've got all the plans.
200 experience.
Who knows? Show me.
Yes, we can rebuy them. That's great. Nothing to worry about them. I got to pick the dialogue option just to be
Can I
sure.
be as all that
Alright, I was just curious about that option. We're not gonna become his apprentice either way, so
I've got the
Show me.
beautiful. He, I believe, didn't do that animation.
You did it. It's been a while. So those were. I didn't think.
Can I
Additional experience. And now if we speak with Hakon about the bandits group, he should provide us with monetary reward. If we did not
Hey.
give Harad weapon, that would be not
Oh,
possible.
he'll give me his approval.
Alright.
What do I'll deal what? How much you wanna get in? I don't think
Alright, so whatever then.
I took really?
And experience.
Harrod will be
So maybe I should do it the other way around then. If that's the case. I believe there was actually an option to gain monetary reward from him in form of 100 gold, but maybe we need to become apprentice first. That may be the option.
Here. If
Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
we.
Tower key. Which tower key is that? Is it say?
So he bade Enos to leave a part
No,
of his
it don't.
power
So
in
I would have to
Israel,
check it
so
by
he
my
might
own.
restore it to the human if the beast should return.
We need still some force, and there are some wolves we can kill. But maybe one too little, actually. We're gonna know it pretty soon. Young wolf. Alright, that's good. Then there will be enough. Build up. And we need some more wolf scales. There should be few remaining. We can also go for hunting with Bartok, but I do not wish to do that right now. I would like to do that later when we have more trophies, because he can help us in killing a shadow beast, and if we choose to become a mercenary, which is most likely option for me, there is a possibility for me to simply gather it horn, and there is a specific chapter, I believe, in which you can sell these horns for a larger amount of money. There should be one more here. Where is he? Oh, he might have actually run after me before and died. That's a possibility. Well, it doesn't matter. We managed to do what was meant to do. We have enough skins for Bosper. Yeah, I just need to be slightly careful with it, because if I join accidentally too early, better to be safe. Let's speak with Lord Andre about eliminating the Thieves Guild, because that's something we're gonna do at some point. I think we can kill Ramirez without consequences. But he is using Master Sword. Master Sword is dealing a whopping 60 points of damage on its own, so being hit by that is a death sentence. Alright, the bow, I didn't give it before.
About I. Will I?
Alright, he approved of me, that's good. Let's speak with Andre, just to make sure. Just to be certain that we trigger that quest properly, just to technically have it, if it's ever needed, and it will be fine.
And so he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile.
Faster way to join, no? That's your problem. And now we gain ability to kill Thieves Guild at any point safely and gain additional reward for dealing with them, at least in form of experience. And we don't technically need them anymore because the reward for Blood Chalices is pathetic. And it simply requires a lot of dexterity to invest us in, and I'm not sure I want to do that. We will have that dexterity at later chapters, but you know, that's the later chapters. Alright, now we're gonna try to gain that money, so we need to speak with Harad here.
Hey, you.
Give him the orc weapon. He did his stupid little animation from Gothic 1.
You did it after all.
Can I?
Give his approval. Become his apprentice.
We can really use a matter as far as as for the Thorben has Bosberg. I had a brief in the end, as usual. And Mateo, that means are you?
I'm in.
Good.
Alright, he can teach us how to forge weapons.
Teach me.
He can also make us stronger.
What are my top 3? Do you?
We have ability to forge one-handed sword right now. We can expand it later into magical ore weapons, which is important. This is a great source of income alongside other sources of incomes. Now we gotta speak with Hakon, and hopefully that would result in us gaining that additional 100 money. I hope. I might be too hopeful.
We're happy. What? I'll deal. What? How much is? That's a. Well, it's so.
Alright, so this was actually a completely different business.
I don't think that will. You have done. Here is the.
Alright, so that was...
Harad, he'll give me his.
Alright, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Now we can forge a sword. That's a good option. We would like to forge at least one, just to show you how it looks like and
Never again
what stat it
shall I
has. For a current chapter, it's a decent weapon. Not absolutely unnecessary, but it's a decent
Hey.
weapon.
Can I? Now the weapon. What? I can.
Yes, one of them would be enough. I do not know if we need actually special things to hold the metal. I hope we don't. And they are both using the same part of the forge, alright. I gotta take out the stick in a moment. Alright, we actually have time. So we need to make it, yes, similar to the first Gothic. Now we have red one and need to use the anvil. Give me the anvil!
Put down that weapon. Hey,
And the weapon is made. Very simple. And Self-Forged Sword is here, dealing 30 damage like most of previous weapons, but requiring only 20 strength, which make it better. And we can sell them, and each time we sell them they will be worth 100 money, making it really great if you buy every single piece of metal. Note, Harad will only
Hey, you.
buy this
There you are.
specific sword for you. We can also become stronger, but what we want to do now is to get Constantino to teach us alchemy. And to do that, we need to learn at least one potion. At least I believe that should be a possibility for us. It might be exclusive to Knight of the Revan. If that's the case, it's absolutely whatever. Or to one of the mods. A lot of mixing up between the version of the Gothic II you can play. A lot of mods. Knight of the Revan, normal Gothic 2. A lot of shit.
Hey, you. What?
Speak to me in the art of alchemy. Provide me with essence of healing.
What?
And we have ability to also learn potion of speed. Potion of speed will let us travel this world a lot faster. So you might be tempted. I am tempted to invest in potions of speed. Other than that, if you choose the boss pair, you can sell this force to him. If you choose Constantino, he will always teach you alchemy, and so on.
I'm looking for new recipes. Do you have any? Yes, I do. Yet you are still. I think I. What? I know a few.
Mana essence, extract of healing. That means we can progress with him our healing potions further, which is gonna showcase it really quickly.
What? I. To prepare these. What? I know.
Elixir,
What? I know.
and well, we can make best potion with investment of 15, total of 20 learning points into creating permanent potions of strength or life. But we don't have enough learning points to showcase it anymore. We'll just have this boy unlocked. Elixir of Dexterity is taught by somebody else, if I remember correctly. So that's it. And what we're gonna do right now, yeah, we can leave that place. We can leave that place and we can do it with Lares. So let's go to the Lares and we'll be wandering with him a little bit. Or we can learn more about archery, or go and learn more about hunting. There is 2 teachers of gathering trophies. That's a good question. Were there 2 or 3? I think Niklas did not teach us anything about trophies. Well, next time we're gonna go with our Lares boy, the little exploration, and we see what we will do, because I am still undecided what the fuck I'm supposed to play. Fuck yeah. Alright, thank you all for watching, have a great time, bye.